but I want to start building the like walkway out to the first circle we'll do. So out from here, but I need to decide what color I'm gonna make the inner bit and what color I'm gonna make the outer bit. So whether it's gonna be like because we've got like plenty of options nearby. I'm also just gonna recreate the world quickly. We can use it, call it test, create the world. Now we can test out a couple of things. So we can put like, I'll figure out where I went. Here? Yeah, it's over here. So we've got birch, we've got oak, we've got dark forest over there. And I believe there was a desert somewhere, wasn't there? Holy shit, I hadn't seen this before. I could have sworn there was a desert somewhere around. Also got a ruined portal down here, which I hadn't noticed before. Now, by doing this and like creating a test world to be able to, you know, test things is a little cheaty, because obviously I now know that's there, but I've done worse. So yeah, dark forest. I thought there was one more. How much does this like ocean getting tiny encapsulated? We'll do that. It might be laggy for a minute, but I just want to see if this entire water area is surrounded by land or if it is like an ocean. We've got all of this area. Oh no, it was the Guardian Temple, wasn't it? That's what I remember. All this area surrounding the water here, and then it's surrounded there. Keeps going around. But does it come into like a circle, or does it stay kinda like straight? So, you know, suggesting it goes out into an ocean. It's looking like it's going to go out into an ocean. There is a lot of land surrounding it, though, to be fair. Unless this comes into a land over here. No, that's just continuing out straight, isn't it? Oh, wait. No. So yeah, I think it is going to be, that is an ocean. But that leaves us with birch, oak, and dark oak as kind of our options. I don't think I'm going to go with dark oak because it's quite a contrast between the two. Honestly, it might just be birch in the center and oak on the outside. I can turn the render distance back down again now. Just test it and see if oak and birch is going to look okay. Essentially, what we're going to do is this and bring it out a bit. And I'm always going to do it in creative first because I want to make sure it looks good before I make any like proper decisions about it. So this is going to come out quite far so that it can create a circle maybe like this far, and then the aim is to create a circle that will be like that into a turning, maybe a little bit more gradual. Like that, maybe? Yeah, it looks a bit better. These are quite difficult to figure out sometimes, like how to make it look right. Is that it? Nope. That looks like it gets really thin there. Even though it doesn't really get that thin. So if I do that... No, now it looks too thick. Why doesn't that look right? No, that looks worse. What about if I just did that? No, I definitely did something wrong there. What about now? That looks better. Yeah, that definitely looks too chunky if I do that. Okay, I think we'll go with that. And then we have... Here, I'll bring it out, make this 5. Go with... I can't remember the exact dimensions. Or like the exact method to make this a proper circle. Or like as close to a circle as it can be. It might be like that. Does that look right? That looks like a relatively decent circle. Actually, it looks like a bit of a big circle. I don't need a huge first circle because the point of this base is that it's very easily expandable. So we're just going to do five. Means I've done something wrong somewhere. Oh, here. There we go. And then that should fix it. Round 5, yeah. 2, 1, and then 5 like that. We'll fill in that, and then we can bring what I'm thinking is like from here maybe. Like that. I don't know, I don't really like the diagonal. I think it looks funny. I quite liked this here. I think this works quite nicely. It's a kind of natural outing. So what I might do is like that, and then bring it into this somehow. So this is probably gonna have to go back a bit, isn't it? And then like that. Let's try doing this instead. How does that look? It looks really weird because I haven't done anything correctly here. But I haven't done a proper curve there is the problem. So, how can I improve that? And to make it an actual curve, would have to come up or start earlier. Like 1, 2, 1. Oh, it would have to be further back as well. I think the key here is to move the circle further out. Like, I think it's got to go further out than what I've done it currently. Which is annoying because it means I've got to start again. But before I try and build this circle, I think I'm going to create this. I'm going to create this bridge first and work from there. Because this is going to be the one that's harder to make look nice. And then bring that across. And then this has got a curve, so it's curved like that, and then it's got a curve back up. So we'll work by the inside curve and do what we did on the other side, obviously in the opposite direction. It becomes and then the final and that is where we start the circle. So what I'm now thinking is that we actually build curve all the way back here, and we put a circle here that then connects into that bridge there, is what I'm thinking. That looks good. Okay, so it goes, what does it go? 3, 3, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3. This will be 3. Oh, I've committed a sin. Didn't finish the curve off. That's a bit shorter than it was before. Oh well. What did I say it should be? 3, 3, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3. And that's our beautiful little curve. So now what we'll do is build out from here. But that's very annoying. Oh, fuck's sake. Alright. Get rid of this bit. Redo that in a second. Because this needs to come out and a little bit longer. One more, so it's got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And then this can come in here. And our first circle with our house will be here. Let me build that now. 5, 2, 1, 2, 5. There we go. And that's our first circle with our house, which will connect to the bridge, which I don't know when we'd need to start curving it, is the only thing. How many blocks does the curve take? It goes 3, 2, 1, 1, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It needs 9 at least. What have we got right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So this is where our first part of the curve back in will be. It gives us a nice excuse to bring the bridge even further back. So it should be 3, 3, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3. And that is our beautiful little base right now. And then we'll plop another circle in there at the tip of that curve. And that's just the start of where we'll then attach another circle. And the next step is to slab it. That was kind of the point of this whole endeavour, was to make sure that the slabs looked nice. And that this whole thing would actually, like, be aesthetically pleasing, as it's kind of designed to be. But the point is we've gotten the first step of it built. You guys can actually see my kind of vision for it. So it's not just me saying, yeah, we're going to make a geometric circle base, and you guys be like, what the fuck is he on about? You can now see what I mean by a geometric circle base. Isn't it gorgeous? I'm not entirely happy with the curve. Something about it just looks a little bit odd to me. But I can't be asked to fix it, and I'm not going to be looking at it from above that much anyway. The only thing I do want to check is that once I've got the fence on slabs, that it doesn't feel claustrophobic, like it doesn't feel too small. So we'll use oak fence because we've used oak slabs. And I don't think it's going to feel too claustrophobic at all. Doesn't seem like, even before the fence has been placed, it doesn't look bad from, like, when you're stood in it. So nope, that all feels pretty good. So let's fill in this circle. We'll have some variations in there. We'll have some bigger circles, some smaller circles, some semicircles. I don't know why we'd have a semicircle, actually. I'm not going to do a semicircle, because that just feels like a complete, like, strange choice. But, you know, we'll have some circles that are lowered, some circles that are raised, and yeah, we'll just do whatever, because I'm trying not to be too kind of rigid with it. I don't want to be too like, oh no, it's got to be done like this, it's got to be done like that. I just want it done, basically. I want this to be my circle that will look however the fuck it looks. And on that note, actually, I might extend and put in a little bridge here. Does that look weird? I get rid of that one because it would be weird to have like lots of slabs next to each other. Nah, that looks fine. So on this first one, we'll build the house. It's not going to be... In fact, I don't even know if I'll build a house or if I'll just kind of put everything down, because this is kind of the house, really. Like this big circle and curves and everything else is the house. That's the point of it, really. But we'll put our bed and stuff down. I like having this little kind of self-contained pond thing here as well. I quite like that. I might even turn it into an aquarium. Or perhaps we could have, like, this is a step down, maybe? Have some stairs down, and then around the base I could have, like, I'm trying to think of a way to explain this, but I'm kind of thinking that down the side here will be, like, glass, and we can build, like, a kind of an aquarium in this bit. So it'd be, like this is what I'm thinking, and then have that come down to form an area where I can look underneath the base, where we could create a kind of aquarium almost, where I could surround the base in, like, I could surround the outer layer of the base in glass as well. So have this area drained and then surround the outer layer in glass, and inside that use like sea lanterns and coral and everything to create a little mini ecosystem. Just thinking I am going to fill in the corners, because with Optifine it just makes the glass look nicer. Yeah, I don't know how well that will work, but it's an idea. My main fear with the idea is that as I expand the base, obviously, the aquarium will need to expand as well to encompass the rest of the underside of the base. This is an idea that I will not be able to do anything with at all until I have, like, Aqua Affinity and everything as such. It's an idea that I like at the moment. I'll also need to figure out how to build some form of, like, spiral staircase, because this staircase is not going to reach the bottom. Oh, but I can have floors, so I can view my fishies from, like, various floors. And I will definitely be needing a Silk Touch pickaxe to do this as well, because I will misplace glass so many times. I did spend a lot longer on the creative world than I had intended to, so sorry about that. But we do now have an idea of what the base is going to look like at some point in the future. Next stream I'm going to try and get started on building the first circle, so we can at least get that done. And then beyond that, I suppose we just kind of expand it as and when we need to. My plan is to kind of have a circle for animals and things like that. We'll have a storage circle where we'll have all our chests and everything, because I imagine throughout this series we're going to accumulate a lot of items, so a couple of chests isn't going to cut it. I'm going to just accidentally put a block of glass there. Get rid of the seagrass because it's getting in my way. And that is pretty much done. These last finishing touches, and then we'll just use sponges to clear out all of this. So that I can, at some point, I'll come back in here and finish off crafting my vision for this aquarium. We are definitely going to need to get a couple of sponges though when we do this in survival. Just trying to do that with just one sponge is going to be just the most awful experience in the world. And there we go. That is the aquarium. So we'll probably, I'm thinking I'll do a, could kind of disguise it almost with a, if I do like a layer of glass. And then cover this layer in water. If I do that there. No, it'd have to be like that, so the glass would have to be a little bit. I suppose it could be there. And you back. We could make that our first floor. Or would that only be... Okay, one more down, because I don't want the first floor to be like one underneath the glass. So that'll be our first floor. Don't quite know how I'll prevent the water from flowing. That needs fixing. How is that happen? Like I don't know what I'll do to just keep water, hide the water without just straight up having a what do you call it? Like a water overflowing down the side, which would be a problem. Okay, maybe we do. Because I'd quite like it to be a spiral, unless we do like this. They're the normal blocks, aren't they? You're just gonna mean. Oh wait, you don't. Do you hit your head? You don't even need that one. Yeah, you hit your head there, so that's gonna not work. You hit your head there as well. Okay. What if there's here? How does that feel? Pretty decent. So that. The floor just being there. Go down on the floor. Oh shit, no, because it needs to go down one. So it have to be that. I think is going to lead us to the same problem we had a minute ago. We then do. Nope, that works. We can do that. Wait, no, we can't. What am I supposed to do? That's still not low enough. What if start further back? Where does the next floor need to be? There. There we go. That'll do. So we have floor 1, floor 2, and then we want further back again. But I don't like that at all. So that's not what we're going to do for that floor. I don't know what we'll do for that floor. I'm getting way too into this, and I've spoken like 5 words in the past like 10 minutes. So I'm going to leave that there because I can't focus on that anymore.